From surgically modified bodies to becoming a millionaire in a day business, do we even know what's real anymore? Every day we are faced with the next best thing when we're just trying to become healthier, wealthier, and happy. What the fuck is real? What the fuck is true? What the fuck are you supposed to believe about yourself and your success while trying to build something that actually lasts? Welcome to What the Fuck is Beauty Anyway, the podcast. I am your host, Jen Carrasco, founder of Virago Studio, a fitness champion, IFBB pro figure competitor, a skincare line creator, and a serial entrepreneur. Well, and I'm an overall business coach. After years of building businesses from the ground up, I am here to help you with society's standards and, well, to use your beauty within to build something that is truly you and truly impactful. So now let's dive in. Hey guys, what's going on? Happy new week. So as you know, I've been dialing in lately on nutrition because of my metabolism program that is going to be launching here within probably the next couple of weeks, which I'm super excited about it. So I am launching the metabolism program just to give you some rundown of actually, how our bodies work. And it's not necessarily just diet and nutrition all the time or fitness. It actually has a combination of so many different obstacles in our body to get that 100% dialed in of, what you call lean, sexy as fuck, right? Or whatever you want to be. And so I've been dialing in slowly to kind of go into give you more lowdown about everything and diving in a little bit deeper on certain things that I've been getting a lot of DMs on. And so today I want to start out this week, probably going on like the next couple weeks on supplements, because I think supplements are really, really beneficial. And I get a lot of people that tell me, hey, I don't really work out. I want to start, but, I don't want to be like you and have a slew of supplements that you take every single day. I think it's just overkill for me. And, what are the basic supplements that I should be doing and consuming daily just to be healthy? And so I'm going to go over that the next probably 4 to 6 weeks on just each supplement that I recommend that everybody constantly has in their diet or protocol daily. So this hard topic, the topic is hard to know exactly where to start. Mostly because a lot of the questions that I receive of how many supplements you need, my cabinet looks intense. If you were to look at my cabinet, you'd probably go, what the hell is all this stuff that you're taking? And honestly, it's like I'm a walking medicine cabinet. So I take supplements in the morning, I take supplements in the mid-afternoon, and I take supplements before I go to bed at night. I am very, 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 how do I say this? Anal about my health, super anal. And I like to be the healthiest version of myself that I can be. And honestly, it goes hand in hand with your skin and it goes hand in hand with anti-aging. And, a lot of people say, wow, you look really good for your age. And I'll be 42 in June. And I do, but it's because I also take care of myself. I eat healthy. I supplement well. I get adequate rest. I meditate. I journal. I work out. I mean, it's a slew of everything and really dialing in what works for you in your body and really doing it. And that's the longevity of life. And that's the longevity of staying youthful. So in all fairness, though, when people ask me, how long they need to take supplements for or, what they need to be doing, I always tell them that only as long as you would like to be would like to stay healthy is as long as you take supplements. That is my answer to that question. So, as far as where you should start, we are going to dive in and go in where I believe that everybody should be starting. I definitely am not a personal health practitioner. And so, if that's something that you are concerned about, I definitely would hire somebody. I have somebody that I use called Dr. Gabrielle Lyon, and she is amazing. And she does a lot of my supplementing on things that I need as far as like T3 and things like that in my body. But you can always schedule a chat with me. It's online, and you could do like a 15-minute chat with me, and we can talk a little bit about, your supplementation, what you're doing, what I recommend, and then maybe come at me with some blood work that you've already had done, which is great. So the first supplement that I want to talk about is a huge supplement. It is the number one supplement that we should all be doing. So as we age, what we eat becomes more and more important, especially if we continue to train hard in sports nutrition. Staying well nourished to fuel and recovery from hard workouts is key to the process of staying in shape as we get older, as well as looking younger and keeping firm and keeping our fat pockets nice and plump. That is the key to anti-aging. We need to keep those nice and plump. And especially with our face, we want them to be nice and plump and look youthful. So let's talk about this. What is whey protein? Whey protein refers to a group of 8 proteins found in milk. Now, I'm going to talk today about protein. Protein is crucial in everybody's diet. You may not think of it as a supplement. I do. Protein should be a supplement, and you should be supplementing with this daily. I'm going to go over whey protein at first, a couple proteins that are easy to consume, and then we'll talk about protein in general. Whey protein, like I just said, refers to a group of 8 proteins found in milk. Manufacturers add enzymes to milk in the cheese-making process. The enzymes curdle the milk, which separates the liquid, which is away from the milk's solid curds. So the curds, which contain most of the milk fat, are the main ingredients in cheese. This is something I highly tell people to stay the hell away from is cheese. Cheese is going to give you more attributes in your body that are not healthy. So now going forward, when the solid curds are removed, you're left with a watery whey protein, which has varying amounts of lactose, which is like milk sugar and fat. Usually manufacturers pasteurize the whey to kill the bacteria, and then they dry it. And then voila, you got yourself some whey protein powder. That's how it works. So let's talk about types of whey protein powder. Now, whey protein then undergoes another process to make one of the 3 main types. So after you get that, manufacturers pasteurize the whey and then they kill the bacteria, right? This is the crucial part to make sure that you're getting a good whey supplement protein, because there's a lot of manufacturers out there that just fry the shit out of the protein and you get crap. So if you think of a piece of chicken, right? If you cook it slowly, you're going to keep more of the nutrients in there. It's not going to get burned. It's going to be healthier for you to eat, right? Versus someone that just quickly barbecues it, burns the shit out of it. It's cooked. Now it's crusty on the top, but you're not getting the nutrient value that you should be. That is why it's very important for you to do research on the protein that you're ingesting in your body. And I have 2 companies that I get my protein from. And one company, and I'll go over it a little bit more again later, but one company is called True Nutrition. I really, really like them because you can blend the protein however you want to, meaning like the flavors, but it also comes with different flavors. So I'm not a big vegan fan when it comes to protein because I'm not a soy person. I think that a lot of people need to stay away from soy in huge moderations. Maybe a little bit of soy every now and then isn't bad, but it does play a huge role on your hormones that are not healthy. And I'll go into that on another podcast. So let's get back. So True Nutrition, and I really like their collagen protein because you can get it without whey. My stomach has an issue with whey protein, and I think it's just the milk. It really actually upsets my stomach and it makes me nauseous. I can't do anything with milk. So I tend to do True Nutrition when it comes to my protein, but I do First Form. I like the First Form protein because it is milled slowly and cooked slowly. So you get true flavor, you get true ingredients, and you get 100% positive whey protein that is actually super beneficial for your body. So whey protein, let's talk about the types of whey protein. So whey protein undergoes another process to make one of the three main types. So the first one is a concentrate protein. Products with whey protein concentrate vary widely in the protein, lactose, and fat content. Whey protein concentrate is in many protein drinks, bars, nutrition products, and is also used in infant formula. Concentrate protein is more of like a blend of all different proteins. So it's not like First Form has their meal replacement protein, and that is like your concentrate protein because it's like a blend of it. So it will be more of a meal replacement. Then there's isolate. This type is consistently high in protein and low in fat or lactose. This is actually what I usually will consume, and it's right after my workout because it's not a meal replacement. It's actually just giving you straight protein. You may see it listed on the labels of protein supplements such as bars and drinks. Whey protein isolate may be suitable choice for people who are lactose intolerant. So this is why I use the First Form isolate protein because it is very low. But don't try any of these if you have a milk allergy because they do all consume milk. The next one is a hydrolyzed whey protein. Hydrolyzed is the easiest to digest. It's gentle on digestion because its long protein chains called peptides are pre-broken down into shorter ones. Specialized infant formulas often use hydrolyzed whey protein. You may also see this in medical supplements for nutrition deficiencies. I use hydrolyzed isolate whey protein because hydrolyzed is a better form of protein that is instant in your body, and that's really what you want after a workout. So that's what you want to look for, okay? So let's talk about the amino acids in whey protein. Whey protein is a complete protein containing all 9 essential amino acids. So a lot of people consume BCAAs, which do not have all the proteins. I highly recommend EAAs. Amino acids are important for many functions in the body, from building muscle to creating new immune cells. Your body makes many amino acids on its own, but not essential amino acids. You have to get essential amino acids through your diet only. And consuming whey protein is one way to do that, and I feel the easiest way to do that. Your body makes many amino acids on its own, but not essential amino acids. So I really wanted to push that in there for you guys, okay? But don't discount incomplete proteins, okay? Most plant proteins like legumes, nuts, they will not contain all the essential amino acids, but they have plenty of health benefits. When you eat a variety of incomplete protein, you get more than enough essential amino acids to meet your body's needs. So let's talk about the benefits of whey protein. Whey protein may be useful for muscle building. Muscle loves protein, especially complete proteins like whey. Whey proteins contain branched amino acids and a specific type of amino acid that helps the muscle build. Now, it helps in wound healing. The amino acids in whey protein help repair skin and tissue from wounds or surgery. It's highly, highly beneficial. Everybody should be on adequate protein. It also helps with weight gain and nutritional boost. People who need to gain weight can benefit from whey protein. It's also helpful if a person has a long-term illness and needs extra nutrition. If you can't get enough protein from your whole food sources, I highly recommend to start supplementing with a whey protein. It's beneficial for people who have chewing or swallowing disorders as well as a lack of appetite. So let's talk a little bit about side effects and risks of whey protein. Whey protein is generally safe for most people to take as long as they don't have a dairy allergy. But there are some drawbacks. Calorie content. This is something you really need to look at when you're looking at certain proteins, okay? Whey protein may be low fat and low carb, but it still has calories. So too many calories from anything, including protein, leads to weight gain. Extra sugar or processed ingredients. Many protein powders and shakes contain processed ingredients like artificial flavors, sweeteners, added sugars. It's better to get your protein from a whole food source and a variety diet rather than a supplement bar or a shake. If you use a supplement, please, please, please look for one that lists whey protein as the only ingredient. Please do your due diligence and read the back of the ingredients because it will be absolutely frightening. So, possible contaminants. Protein supplements do not have a strict regulation like food and drug, okay? The purity might not be proven in some protein supplements. They can have fillers. They can have heavy metal contaminants that aren't listed on the label. So choose whey protein products that are NSF certified for sports or certified by Informed Choice. These products have independent tested for purity. First Form has it, and so does True Nutrition. So, possible digestive problems, which I do have with certain proteins. Some people experience constipation, diarrhea, nausea from taking whey protein, especially if they take large amounts of it, okay? So let's talk about going overboard with protein. Protein has its place. If you're an athlete building muscle or trying to fill some nutritional gaps, but most people already get enough protein and do not need to supplement. Your body can only consume 20 to 40 grams of protein at a time. Even if you're trying to bulk up, taking amounts higher than it needs isn't necessarily helpful. Most people don't need whey protein to meet their protein requirements if they're eating a healthy diet. Now, I'm going to counter back a little bit on that. If you have a lot of muscle, I do recommend that your body can actually absorb more of the protein than what the AKA standards are, because our body will need more protein to keep that muscle mass. As with any supplement, it's best to discuss, of course, with your physician. So if you have any issues, please discuss with your physician. Also, we'll find protein could cause bloating, indigestion. And that's when I talked about that I usually prefer the collagen protein from True Nutrition. And I really like the First Form. A lot of their products on True Nutrition are paleo, gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free. They don't have added hormones or antibiotics. It's actually a really great product. Keep in mind, you can get plenty of protein from regular food sources as well. So this is just a convenient way, well-digested, complete protein, and it's easy to consume when you're on the road and you're especially after for an athlete after you work out to consume that whey protein fast. It's really easy. So now I want to talk a little bit. Whey protein consumption as we age is super, super important. So you need to know that it needs to be upped a little bit more, but we'll go on that. So I want to talk about a little bit more of what proteins are. So after water, our body is mostly composed of proteins, right? Indeed, proteins are the main component of cells and are essential to life. Proteins are often called the building blocks of our life. Proteins have complex structures. They are made up of many smaller units called amino acids. These are linked together in a chemical bond, forming a long chain. Some of these amino acids are called essential amino acids, meaning they are crucial for your life but cannot be produced by the human body and must be gained through one's diet. There are many different types of proteins in the body. For example, muscle mass is made of protein, collagen, which provides strength and structure to tissue, skin, hair, and nails, which are mainly composed of proteins, hemoglobin, which transports oxygen around the body, most hormones, which act as your body's chemical messengers, are also protein. Enzymes, which regulate all aspects of metabolism, they support important chemical reactions that allow you to digest your food, generate energy to contract muscles, and regulate insulin production. Antibodies, which play a huge role in our immune responses, are also part of it. So, the importance of protein for a good diet, okay? Studies suggest how much protein is needed for an active older adult to build and maintain muscle for optimum health. Older people need more protein than their young counterparts. At one time, that would have been considered a controversial statement, which I'm sure many of you guys remember that whole protein is bad for you consumption. Well, it's come out finally that it's shown that the more protein benefits is going to benefit bone health. It's also, protein is important as getting enough calcium and vitamin D. Higher protein intake, up to 35% of our daily calorie, pose a risk to older people only when they already suffer from some type of kidney function. So it is not adequate for anybody else, just those people with kidney issues. Though greater protein needs for older individuals aren't yet reflected in recommended dietary allowance, it's clear that not only do older people progressively lose muscle as they age, but they also physiology resists building new muscle. The muscle loss known as sarcopenia ranges anywhere from 0.5% to 2% of total muscle mass each year, starting at age 50, you guys. The good news is that after 50, getting enough high quality protein in the diet, coupled with physical activity, can help overcome that resistance. The combination of resistance exercise, such as lifting weights, push-ups, and higher protein intake, appear to protect muscle and strength even during weight loss. Animal sources of protein are the highest quality protein in the diet and generally provide the most leucine, the essential amino acid that you need. Leucine is absolutely huge. Leucine and muscle synthesis triggers why protein has been found to especially high in leucine, okay? So I'm going to give you a takeaway from all of this. Protein at every meal. While not everyone agrees with me, some experts believe that equally distributing protein intake over 3 meals during the day is just as important as getting enough protein overall. The distribution is important for maximizing the utilization of amino acids for muscle tissues. So you need to be consuming anywhere from 30 to 40 grams, I feel, at every sitting when you're eating meal, okay? Or when you're eating your meal. Each meal includes protein and a snack. As example, of a 30-gram protein breakfast can include 1 scrambled egg, 2 Italian veggie sausage. Breakfast can be the most neglected meal when it comes to protein. And that a tea and a toast breakfast isn't conducive to maintaining muscle health. Senior athletes, people who stay physically active well into their 60s, 70s, and 80s, running, walking, cycling, hiking, even running marathons. So do they need even more protein than their less active counterparts of the same age? And how much is enough? Again, obsessing over the right portions of protein in the diet is unnecessary, unless you're going to be a gold and training hard or working towards some personal best. Results from Prodigy, which is a study group, suggested that physical active people over age 65 get at least 1.2 grams of protein of body weight. And that's definitely usually what I recommend. I actually do a little bit more than that for myself. I usually get about 1.5 grams of protein per my body weight. So I'm going to end this. I think you guys got quite a bit of information. I know sometimes you can get on overload, so I don't want to do that to you. So adequate dietary protein is important for maintaining muscle mass with age, you guys. Protein is one of the 3 essential macronutrients, although carbohydrates and dietary fats are also important to maintain a well-balanced diet. Protein has many functions throughout the body. In order to maintain normal protein functions, everyone needs to eat enough protein. Protein helps to build and repair muscle, helps provide physical structure, fluid, pH balance, and transport nutrients. Proteins are formed by building blocks known as amino acids. When amino acids link together, they create proteins. Although protein is needed by people of all ages and activity levels with age, muscle quality and quantity may decline without adequate protein. Becomes especially important to maintain that muscle mass and strength as we age. Eating enough protein throughout the day is key. Easy ways to incorporate protein into your diet include eating protein between meals, eating protein-rich snacks, incorporating plant-based protein throughout the day if you need to, and eating lean meats and seafood. Using a protein supplement can be a convenient way to add more protein to smoothies, to a post-workout routine, to baked goods or sauces or other foods. For active adults, adequate protein helps support exercise recovery. As part of a balanced diet, protein plays an important role in helping to maintain muscle mass and strength, especially in combinations with a workout regime. So, if you guys have any more questions about protein, please feel free to DM me. I would love to help you. Have a phenomenal day, you guys. Thanks for turning in this week. I hope that you thoroughly enjoyed this episode, and I hope you're feeling stronger mentally and physically and ready to kick some ass. As we navigate new society norms, business and beauty breakthroughs, make sure to always ask yourself, what the fuck is beauty to me? And know that's all that really matters. If you love this content today, make sure to subscribe, rate, and review. Follow me and get more info on how to work with me at jencarrasco.com. You can also find me on all of your favorite social media platforms. Now just remember, stay mentally tough.